Hello and welcome to a new video with me, the T-Rex Cast. Today I will be making a video that you voted for. Here we have some run ideas for Orcs Must Die Death Trap. Yeah, run ideas. And you guys voted for only crystal. So we will doing today only Solar Prism. That is the crystal that I was using. It has, well, those are his stats. It can deal to 3 enemies damage, it deals percentage damage, which is good. But to the ups and downs of these traps we come now, pro and con. Pro is basically everything you see in green. Right now we have floor, that means that is on every map. You don't run out of floor space in this game. It is just like how it is. Percentage damage is great for late game, so this trap is just always viable. And it can hit every enemy. So flying, everything. You can just hit him, which is nice. The cons are, it doesn't slow, so that means when they run out of the range, it just ends. And the reset timer is 9 seconds. Orcs move like with 100, and they they don't need 9 seconds to get through there. They need like 3, so they run with 300 per second. So they maybe get 3 seconds of damage per trap. That's it. And they don't even get it fully when it's just targeting the next one. So this trap has some various issues, if I could say so. But we come to the upgrades that make it basically better. Also, it has a base damage that is 12 right now. That is basically the minimum that it can deal as damage. With an upgrade, you can multiply that to 60. And then the range is increased by 50%, which increases it from 900 to 1350. Which is okay, so they need like 1 second more in there. So yeah, that's it. Then we have Rend, which is just critical hit for the duration from our War Mage. That it can apply with a 25% chance with something that attacks every second. Not as bad as it seems. Then the Solar Prism can target 1 additional enemy, so instead of 3, 4, which is good. Then we come to the general traps, the crit chance. That is basically from 10 to 20. And then the floor trap cost. That is the one we will probably gonna want. Why, I will explain soon. The floor trap cost decreases it by, or reduces it by 25%. So we go from 1000 to 750. So which War Mage are we going to choose? Ban, because he is the best for improv. And I don't have really a strategy besides spamming one trap. Those are his abilities. On the left one we have a crossbow, a rift protection, which just protects the enemy and saves us from dying, which is pretty nice. And a rift teleport, that teleports us back to the rift. Double jump, basically useless. Charge beam, pretty powerful. That slows, penetrates and damages enemies, which is nice. Summons the rift power. Oh, and the rift orb on the side, that is our Q, is awesome for, we can basically double the damage of traps in an area for like, I don't know, 60 seconds, which is insane for not being an ultimate or an overdrive, better said. Then we have Rift Lightning, that is just a passive. That means our Rift is basically, or the objective of the Orcs is basically a weapon we can use and fire at the Orcs. So yeah, that is that. Which potion am I going to use out of all of those? It's pretty simple, this one. It just gives me 5 additional solar prisms to start with each wave. That means I get like, when we have 6 waves, I get like 30 more of them, which is pretty good. And with the decrease of the cost, I think I get like 6 instead of 5, which is good, yeah. I would say pretty good. So good, we will see us when I have started the run. So here we are in the run, well, basically not in the run, basically in the lobby right now. As you can see in the bottom left, I have my loadout. Basically ignore everything besides the 4th slot, that is the only thing we are going to use. So we can just spam these. We have travel light, reduce the loadout slot by 1. We have no problem with that, because we are not gonna use anything besides 1, 3 and 2 maybe. We will be playing as 1, as I have already said. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, so I will be going with the same format. I will probably show you wave 1 and wave 6. I will not show you anymore every single thing, because I think I just talk too much there. This map is pretty easy. I have shown it in my plans only run that this map is just a free win. And I will be almost doing the same, just this time I don't care how long it takes for the enemies. Well, this time I do care how long it takes them. Just I don't want to spam as many barricades at one place at the as the plans only run. So we will place some here. I will pretty much do the setup, or well, I will just cut until I have done everything and then show it to you. So here we are again. I have to show you the setup right now. This is basically how everything is going to look, because I can just walk through it. Everything, the ogres and the orcs. So we are just going to use this as our strategy. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Some of you may just say it's just spamming one thing, so why should that look beautiful? For me it is just beautiful, because it's not a mess with. I have 60 flowers and a lot of spike growths. So we will just start it, so I can show you round 1. Round 1 will be pretty interesting, because then I will see if the strategy actually works. Because I don't have any idea. I haven't done this before. This is the first time I'm doing this, not like the plans only run, where I'm pretty sure it's something you need for even beating difficulty 10. So, and we are doing difficulty 0, because I don't. This is a run that I improvised as an idea, and you voted for it, so yeah. I am going to take my word and will not going to do anything that besides. I don't try to kill them, I don't have to. Well, we also have a problem that's called kobolds. This is basically how our defense looks like. Doesn't it look beautiful? Wait a moment, they fixed. They retarget now during their non-recharge time? They fixed the problems. It's pretty impressive, but just as I said, they need a slow. Oh, right, I could just do this, and now we don't have any more real problems. Double the damage, so that should be going very fast. That's why we play VAR. We can just abuse not the broken ability, but a really good one. I would recommend even him with a plans only run if you don't want to play Kalos for his 3 buff, which I have should already done, because that is actually the optimized build. I just wasn't taking it because I found Kalos fits it more, because he is like a druid instead of just an archer with an incredibly powerful ability. So, or basically OP ability, because he can just double the damage of every trap in there. This also counts for ceiling and wall traps, so not only for floor. This character is just alright good. We don't care, I have a 25%. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. Basically a 25% chance to never do anything. Well, basically, when we lose a rift point, they're just going to go back here. So good, we will see us at wave 6. So here we are at wave 6. Pretty much nothing interesting, so really, I'm just going to place more solar prisms. I have upgraded them with 50% more range, so they have now 1350. So I can basically explain the range like this. This one can shoot already, those can shoot without the range upgrade. Now these can shoot up to here, so they have like a free block range right now from those traps. That means now they can shoot 3 instead of 2. That means 450 is one of them. And yeah, it's pretty low. It always increases. So they have like, I think just 4. Need more data. Well, that's what I have to figure out over this run, and I will probably do without even trying. Also, I have set up this so air flyers just that get through and annoy me get killed, and over here if a cobalt hive or a cobalt cave or something spawns, they just take care of it. As well as I have sealed off every entrance where they enter flyers. Like here are 6. As you can see, we'll just kite this flyer over here. Over there it gets completely killed. So we can just use the magnifying glass to kill everything. Well, that's how I'm going to call them. They just magnify everything. Because they're channeling the sun through them. They're called solar prism. So, magnified glass it is. So that's basically wave 6. I will see you at the next mission choice. So here we have an interesting, what will we going to do? I will be taking this is basically the worst one you can ever get. I will just be taking them because I don't want to do anything. I want to sit AFK. The most boring strategy, who would have known, is just spamming the best trap in the game. And yeah, I'm calling them because they are just ridiculously decent at everything. They have okay range, with an upgrade they have okay. We see us when I have the setup ready. And also to continue my sentence, they have okay range and the damage is mediocre, but with the upgrades that gives them 5 times the base damage. It's insane. So here we have our setup, basically a lot of solar prisms. I placed them around here because they can also shoot. It's the same with the poison flowers. You should just place them because they're like Mersers. They have like a range in every direction. So you can just place them outside of here. Yeah, and we will see how wave 1 goes. I will just be standing there and looking through it. And probably commentating something. So we see the orcs in the top right on our minimap. So they are going to come. What do we do? Well, actually I have to do something in this wave. I have to place this one. There. And probably have to press this button once. And we are done with the wave. That's how every wave so far has gone. Look at this. Double damage. It's completely fair. I don't know what people seem to think. Also, this trap is good for every difficulty, so... I think it's probably the best one. It cannot do the job to finish them, but it can do everything else. And it also needs a slow. That's the only thing I have to consider. But if you're spamming this, that's completely fine. Nobody will rage quit because you're just spamming a decent trap. Also this one, I think doubles the damage. I don't know. I should read the description once. What the rift barricades actually does. I think it doubles it. I don't know. I have never read the rift barricade description, so I don't know. So yeah, that was wave 1. I will be re-rolling. Yeah, 2 locations where I can appear. Yeah, sure, why not? So we will see us at the wave 6. So here we are. This is basically my setup that I made over the waves. Basically everything is been switched with rift barricades to increase the damage of the traps, which is pretty good, I would like to say. So this is basically the effective build we are going with. I will be placing some of them right here because I don't know what to do with my money. And this will be, I hope, not a common part of this run. Just don't knowing to do what with your money and just placing 1,000 rift barricades because that would be quite boring. But also a lot of fun. So we can switch out that rift barricade for that one. And also over here we can do the same. And yeah. We basically have switched everything out of with rift barricades so we can place more of the solar prisms. We will expand the field. The only thing that pretty much can kill me is the ice guys that gives the enemies the armor. That is the only thing I so far know I have lost rift points to. But that shouldn't be a problem when I just target them down. So I just need to increase the damage so much that I don't care about that. Because I think they reduce it by a percentage. Which is bad because we do percentage amount of damage. Doesn't mean we do 0 damage, they just reduce it. by set amount. And also those don't come to us. This is so stupid as a strategy. It is so powerful. Why is this allowed? This is basically run. I don't have any idea of why it's so good. I just don't know why it's so good. It is just awesome. Just look at this. Who can even try to fight it? They're just all dying. Which is why we have to... that is a drama guy, we can ignore it. So, also, if I want to see anything dead in there, I can just shoot and everything is a crit. Because everything has a 25% chance to give them rend. So, if you have mag, you can just play also the strategy and just snipe the high priority targets. Just make sure your weapon doesn't do ice damage and you're basically unkillable. Basically unkillable. This strategy is so stupid. I'm spamming one trap. One, and it's a floor trap. If it was a ceiling trap, okay, that's good. That's the ballista. We know that. And the wall trap would be also good. So good, we see us at the mission choice. So at the mission choice, I will be probably going with this because health I do not care about. We do percentage amount of health, and that is their max health. Well, their current one, basically. But we don't care if they have more health, because we do their health as damage. We see us when I have the setup ready. So, wave 1 go. This is pretty much the setup for the rifts. So, basically 25% chance to teleport them to them. There, I just choose the entrance because that's the most logical thing. This is our setup right here. Yeah, it looks absolutely stupid, in my opinion. So many things shouldn't be allowed in one mission. And I can also increase still the starting money by 10,000, so 10 more of those. It's just stupid. So yeah, we have pretty much infinite. I'm just going to snipe that one because I do not care what it can do. Well, I cannot do that image with my beam because I'm too far away. Well, that's sad. Can I please shoot the goddamn thing? So we have it, finally. The problem with this map is I didn't have enough money to cover the inside, so they can actually do something here, which is not a bad idea, but I still get more money, so, and they still get stronger enemies, I think. I hope. This would be pretty lame, because you see the damage numbers. We are at the highest 58. And that's it, or 61, 70, something. And also our rift shoots his lightning. We are just going to stand here, farm the kills. I'm helping out a bit because the health increase may be a bit much. But yeah, we can just take health increases and do not care because percentage amount of damage. The rift, okay, that is pretty much useless. We don't want that. Okay, good. We see us at wave 6. So here we have some fire elementals. Those have like 4000 HP. I don't think that is interesting. So, and this is pretty much my setup right here. We are with wave 3. I just want to show you the fire elementals because I find their attempt is hilarious. Just look at them. How they get disintegrated. Also, right now I can also summon a lightning with that one. So, it shoots the same lightning as that one. So basically, we are unkillable. This strategy is so stupid that this trap is meta. I could even say it's meta, and it would probably be right. Because floor traps can be used on every map, and it hits every enemy. Yeah, we don't care. It is just amazing. So we see us at wave 6. Sorry for the interruption. So we have to discuss a bit. I basically became a god. After I got this, all floor traps are reduced by 25% of money, so everything is basically just free. And we got also another one, this one. All critical damage is increased by 25%. One is just insane with this strategy. When I get the other one, we have basically this one, rend apply, 5 times more base damage and 50% range. it's already insane. We still have 2 more to go to make this run pretty much perfect. And you can see I'm just spamming them everywhere. I don't even know to do something with my money. And that's just insane. I basically became God by spamming a lot of crystals. Also, I think we can basically never lose again, because they shoot everything, they shoot rapidly. Well, there are so many of them that it doesn't care and they fix the problem with somebody running out, cannot target anyone more. So that trap is basically ascended to godhood. Well, I can pretty much describe this thing as a new meta. I'm having so much fun. This is the first time I'm doing this. Why haven't I done this before? Well, it's pretty much a new trap, but still, what the? This is insane. They just kill everything. Look at the damage, and when we get the critical chance up, it's just getting more insane. They do more than they should do usually. They usually do like 60 damage. We have calculated that. So they do like 50 to 70 damage each tick. It's just insane. And they go down to... It is just absolutely insane how much damage they do. I think this might be the best trap in the game. You don't need to think where to put it, you just need to put it. And as soon as you have the range upgrade, you can basically go AFK for the rest of your life, because strategy, never heard of it. The only thing I know is how to place this trap. And a lot of them. Very much of them. And basically we can now get really many of them. And we can also, well, we don't have rune coin pickups, but if you put some money here, some things out of the money run that I made to become a millionaire, or a billionaire, I don't know how it's called exactly. But then you can just get the strategy up so high. It's insane. It kills everything. So I'm just going to do this. Oh. Traps are randomly slaughtered and locked to the loadout bar to the start of the level. That is completely bad. I'm be taking this one. This is one of the worst things you could ever get, because I don't have an immunity. So I'm basically stun locked, but my traps solo everything, so I do not care in the slightest. We see us when I have the setup ready. So I have started the run. Let's look how much time it takes for the orcs to die. I'm pretty excited, because it should actually be difficult. Well, because we do percentage damage and the percentage amount of health, sometimes the percentage amount where just ours goes back to the base damage is, well, around, when it's getting to 1000 it could be difficult. So, well, I don't think that's going to happen. At which percentage amount does it go down? Well, I do not care, but they shot me. Okay, we cannot jump while we have this ability, so that is there. And I'm stun locked. Well, nice thing. Bats. You're still pretty bad. Because you cannot defeat them. There, bad. Face wall. Die at that wall. This is so easy. I think even a newcomer can do this strategy, and he would be pretty fine with this game. Because you don't need any upgrades for the floors, you don't need an upgrade for any of the traps mostly. Well, when you have all the floor trap upgrades, it is pretty much just a free win. I cannot die. Well, I can, myself can die, but nothing gets through. Well, probably the ice guys can fix that, but I don't think that really matters. Oh yeah, I will be taking the immunity. So we see us at wave 6. So here we are again at wave 6. I have placed a lot of them. I don't know actually where we stopped, because my brother came over and reviewed the strategy. He was pretty much a fan of. He offered me to do this one with him. So you can vote in the comments if I should do this one again. Just I invite my brother this time. So you guys get to vote if should do this again. Just more interesting, so I try to make an actual challenge out of this. This is just sitting AFK while you watch videos. I actually don't watch videos because I still need to watch my OBS. Because I don't want to get it crashed or just accidentally press the wrong button, which didn't happen like 4 times before in my life, and ended the video while I was still recording in a 2-hour long video. It didn't actually happen, and I don't know how to cut them together, so that is time I will never get back. So we can just sit here, watch. Oh, that one already done. I'm trying to actually be scared of the enemies. It is just so hard to take them seriously with this setup. I'm just watching numbers go up and everything dies. It is just a beautiful game experience. Just your casually tower defense where you have figured out the most broken trap who scales with the enemies. Well, actually the enemy stops scaling at one point and you only degrow? No. You actually can get infinitely more powerful. That is just by switching out your loadout. And by the way, why I wouldn't take your loadout gets switched randomly and the slot gets taken means you get chosen one of the traps you have, probably. I'd never have picked that one because I'm too scared of my solar prism going away. Because it's just so awesome to sit here and do nothing. I'm lazy, I know. But at least I have style. So we see us at the next mission choice. Do you know what? I do not care how hard this is going to be. We are at mission 5. After there's only one more to go. We will be going with this one because I don't want to fight the other ones because they are garbage. The rifts can be attacked, that's why I didn't choose them. I want them to go in there and I don't take damage. That is the one I always like. We had this map a lot of times. I will make my setup and we see us right then. So right here we have the rift teleporters. That will be pretty much, I have explained those enough, I think. Here we have my setup. Basically this wall is made. This one over here, we just try to kite them around. The rift again, one players, I love them. This thing is our home base and we will defend it, or it will defend itself and kill everything in the process. Also, I could have chosen one time that we double the damage of all our traps near the rift, so we still have a lot more to go. Now let's start with the wave before I actually bore you to death and you stop listening to the video or watching it. Which probably happened already, so if anybody... Oh, there's a chest, I should probably not miss that. If anybody has gone and sees this now or has skipped ahead, thank you for skipping ahead, because that is more gift off than just quitting it. Oh, skulls. I will be making one of those videos probably to them on how to farm them pretty easily very soon, because I have now discovered the most effective tactic or strategy ever made. That is just spamming one thing and don't thinking about a strategy. You don't need one. Why should I need one? Everything dies. Yeah, it's simple. I know. And basic. So we have now 2 lightning rifts that shoot like... Well, that one they are just 400 damage. This one can do up to 2000, I think, or 3000. I don't know if it scales with waves. When it does, it's actually pretty good. And one is probably one of the most OP characters in the game. Just because of that one. But you cannot pick multiple characters, or else I would have done this with 4 Vans. And we would just do nothing besides sit near the rift and spamming our Q. Which would be also insane. So, this is pretty much where we see us at the next wave, so until then. What I actually meant was, we see us at wave 6, if you understand what I mean. I'm sorry, not the next wave. That was a mistake on my part. So, until wave 6. So, here we are at not our goal so far. I still want to beat mission 6. I can probably do this until mission 11 or 12 without failing. It is a bit unpredictable, but we have so many goddamn crystals, it's insane. And I don't even have the ones that give me money or give me free traps or something like that. I haven't used anything of the money run. So this is completely just the base game of money income. I don't have anything else going on. It is just those crystals who are doing everything. And they cost like nothing, which is just insane. It just keeps on going. Do you see this field, how many there are? I can just walk around and this is probably just a park. I think with that many crystals, Jurassic Park wouldn't even be considered overrun by dinosaurs. More like uninhabitable, because they shoot everything besides us. They have very good security defense. So maybe the right idea was it always to just use the power of the sun wherever. Well, there is the sun. I never have actually seen the sun in this game. And probably never the... Well, here is grass, so I have touched grass in this video. So much to tell. Wave 6 and I am bored to do with my money. This is right now very boring. I have set up everything there, so we see us at the mission choice. So here we are at our mission choice. On the right we have a bad thing. Well, not bad, we have 25% reduction, so we don't care. Well, I don't want to take it because it increases our money we need to spend and I don't want to. I will be taking this one because this one changes nothing. Everything that comes out of it could kill us possibly, and is the only thing how we could actually die. But I don't care. And also, I want something interesting. This is just boring. I win all the time. Please! Well, I didn't win in the plants only video, but I'm not counting that one. I played like an idiot, and I deserved it. That's what I'm saying. Now I know why I had... Wait a moment. I am probably smart to do this. This was my first strategy on this map. Well, we see us when I have the setup ready because I don't want you to see all of this as I'm making this. And there we have our chest. Please money. Yes, more money. And I have also picked that room pickups are twice as much worth. So I get instead of like 27,000 like 50 or something. I get instead of 25,000 I get just 50,000. So we can just... I will spend my money really quick and then we see us again. I may have a dumb idea, but it can work. We have already that much. I will probably try to beat wave 6 with no barricades, just crystals. I could die, yeah, but it would be hilarious if I win. So I'm doing that on wave 6. We will start with wave 1. And then we will do wave 6. You will see wave 6 I have still to do more. And I should probably place those. Things I forget when I have actually to do a run. That is super easy. So like, very easy. I wonder if you could do this run on difficulty 10. Well, you know the thing that I asked about you earlier that you could write in the comments. Or vote in the comments for, or on my channel or something, on the things where I post stuff. It's pretty much, if you want to see this run again just with my brother, we will probably play on difficulty 10 if it's possible. If not, we have already tried it. That will be my suggestion if I'm making another video. I will be showing you then the run. That will be probably 2 hours long or something, because I cannot start commentating something when I have my brother in the group. So yeah, there's that. Over here we have elementals, we ignore them. We don't care. I'm rich. Why should I care? This excuse that I'm just rich, I don't need to care. It's just so stupid. I should care, yeah. Do I need to care? No. I'm just running around here in labs. I don't need to do anything. Wait a moment. Is Van actually the perfect character to AFK this? I can make it impossible for the enemies to enter the rift. I place them around there. They all die. And I win? Well, that is insane. Good thing we figured that out before wave 6. Okay, we have one pretty much. This is the last one upgrade that we need. So instead of 3 enemies, we have now 4. This increases our DPS by 25%. Well, by 33% because we add one more. Then we have... Oh yeah, this is completely insane. So we see us at wave 6, where I will be showing everything that I have just talked about. Oh yeah, something that I want to show you. See this guy? This one reduces damage to everybody. He is dead. On the floor. We don't need to do anything. The only thing I'm right now scared about is that I can actually die. So, and yeah, and I don't want to waste your time, as usual. So we see us at wave 6, I hope. So are you ready for this one? We have almost 250 solar traps. I will be just sitting over here and blocking off this way because I don't want anybody to interrupt me. And it's the only way I have to use the barricades. We will be not using barricades. That is already a bad idea because kobolds are very fast and I hate them. I should be also probably doing this. Another second rift thing. This time I'm trying to actually not die. It's pretty hard. As you can see right now, everybody is burrowing in. But you could just make one layer outside the rift and it would be probably fine, which goes on every map. So have fun. The strategy is absolutely busted. If I die here, I do not care because everything under 20%, under 20 rift points gives us 1%, no, well, 10% more damage on each of them. I'm shooting 4 beams per every 9 seconds. It's insane. And we can place more. So yeah, we pretty much won. So some more around here, more here. I'm getting stunned again, I do not care. Because win they can actually not. We won with around 250 of them. I wanted to have a nice screenshot, so here we are. So that is our basically run. We see us at the summarization of it. So in the summarization or overview, on the right you can see my stats, which I pretty much gained over the run. That's the game what it records. At mission 6 we have a lot and 0 downs in the entire run. That's just how insane the strategy is. I would probably go down like more because I won't play Kalos, who is just the tank of the party. We achieved a lot. We did 4.5 million trap damage, 535 combos, and 4,418 kills, which is impressive, and only 186, right, 562 war mage damage. That is pretty much the only thing we did, which is, when you compare it to my other runs, is pretty much, I think, less war mage damage than on everybody else. So pretty good run if you want to AFK. So do I recommend it? Yes, I do. I think this trap is amazing and it's completely recommendable. Easy for beginners, and I would recommend them as your starter trap because it can just solve everything, as you saw already. This run is just amazing. It has been. Thanks for watching and have a nice rest day. Yeah, that will be it. Have a nice and wonderful day. Until then.